And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their rotation.
Compensating for the absence of
Allen. Then there's Nick Richards, and it's Dunn in at the 3. And for the Lakers, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Rui Hachimura is out there with Hayes, and it's Doncic in at the 1. Well, if you followed MP on his path to the NBA, you know the one criticism of his game is that he can defer too often, Grant.
And at times I think that's been a fair criticism. But you'd rather have MP trying to involve his teammates too much than not at all. People had the same complaint about LeBron early in his career, and that worked out fine.
And it's the Suns to start out. For Los Angeles, Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Barrett comes in for Hachimura, and Vincent is subbed in for Doncic. So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. Lee, he's checked in for Allen. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Devin Booker. And MP recently made a statement that on any given night, he's hyper-focused on beating his primary matchup. Sounds like he's got something to prove.
I love to see MP vocalize his specific goals, but that comes with the potential of firing up your opponent. Just think back to Anthony Edwards' statement about Kyrie Irving ahead of the Western Conference Finals in 2024. We know how talented MP is, but there's lots of talent in this league. You got to be careful not to poke the bear, and there are quite a few tough matchups MP is going to be facing.
All right, let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Hey, guys. Well, it's no secret that MP likes a challenge. When I asked him about this matchup here tonight, he said, these are fun. I love a showdown like this. It's a great way to show everyone what I can do. So expect to see both power forwards going at it tonight, guys.
Yeah, appreciate that. Good report, Allie. Hits the three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Jones. He's scoreless. This one for 3. Buries it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Vincent. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The next checked in for James. And a change for the Suns. Mole, he's checked in for Lee. Suns trail by 3. We've got 1:28 left in the first. Left side goal. Pass to O'Neal. Launches it. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds in the game. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, 3-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great. Okay, Shams, thank you.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
For 3, O'Neal. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
I mean, that was just terrific.
That's not who I think it is.
Control and finish.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to hit the shot up and down.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
That was a bullet. Hold on. Hey. Yo. That's not what I thought it was. At the Lakers.
And that one misses. And
But you mad? That should be look water. What's up?
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. 3-pointer O'Neal. And it's Connect with a rebound.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Connect. To the inside. Barrett. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. They need this. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game.
You know what? I tried to dunk that bitch. You feel me? I don't know what I tried to do. I tried to dunk that bitch. And it just didn't work in my favor.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Gabe Vincent out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Connect. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt, and it's Barrett in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Barrett's gotten his second bucket of the game. Suns trail by... To the middle. Here's Plumlee. Slam!
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here's Connect. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Reeves. Again, the Lakers.
Well, Reeves doesn't overload on the mid-range shots, but he's smart enough to take them when they're available.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
That's good from Bull on the assist from Jones. Jones has got his 5th assist in this one. Vincent passes to Barrett. Good. 3rd basket in 6 attempts.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Jones. In his last outing, 8 points for him.
But in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Here's Jones. Plumlee a screen. Down low. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now here's Vincent. And here is Barrett. Back to Reeves. 6 to shoot, and it's going to be a 3-second ball.
Who said X? Who says that? Nah.
I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And when you're going into the first game of a back-to-back, how do you prepare for that?
I think the key is to...
J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Doncic finds Barrett. Back to Doncic. To the paint. Excellent D there from Booker. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 13. And he drains the quick shot. Durant's got 8 points.
Durant's pull-up is quick and smooth and virtually unguardable. So agile he is for a 7-footer.
Pass to James. Overdone. Nice touch on the bank shot. James has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Allen outside. Back to Booker. Dunn outside. Fires from deep. The Lakers for the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Durant for 3. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers lead by 17. And here's Reeves outside. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding. Let him eat.
Here's Durant to end the run. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. 10 points for him.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Goodwin's checked in for the Lakers. And a change for the Suns. O'Neal's checked in. Pass to Booker. Unloads from 13. Doncic pulls down the board.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Booker against Doncic. Booker no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
Doncic passes to Barrett. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
He's 0 for 1 at the line, missing on his first trip. Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Reeves comes in for Goodwin. And the free throw, no good.
What?
In 2024,
What?
Luka Doncic
What?
recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it
Well,
in
it's
NBA
all up in a
history.
spot. Hold on. At least girl coming like a shark.
That the magic is real.
Hayes with a screen. Reeves finds Barrett. The shot misses. Suns trail by 21. Allen outside. Rebounded by LeBron. Here are the Lakers now. They're on a 17-7 run. Doncic got it. Good job in the low post. Doncic is good.
What is it? On offense. He's really found his tempo here in the second quarter.
O'Neal misses. The Lakers lead by 23. Inside. It's stolen. 1:56 left to play in the second quarter. James with a steal. Drives to the hoop. And it's James with the
I said, give me the ball. Yo, what you mean, yo? Ain't nobody want to see that keep. That ain't shit. What is this talking about? Go set it all hostile like that. What you
O'Neal. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
That's his second triple this quarter. I guess he's left that dry spell behind.
1:22 left in the half. Doncic passes to James.
They still ain't passed me the ball.
He's inside. Covered by Richards. Again, the Lakers.
I'm trying to shoot a three. Pass me the ball.
Well, it's going to take something special now to get him back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
Richards, pass to O'Neal. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Doncic finds Barrett. Fires the three. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
I don't know. I saw that ball like that.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Three-pointer, O'Neal. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Here's James. Chalk up 2.
I don't
know what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
O'Neal misses.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Who out of bounds? This motherfucker knocking me off. Who out of bounds? No, nah. You know what? How that shit.
There's 18. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. A huge 24-point lead for them. Defense is setting the tone. Back to the game after this break.
57.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well. And guys, they look helpless. It's reminding me of our pickleball team.
To be fair, those senior citizens had a game. We couldn't compete.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Los Angeles Lakers. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half. Completely new group for the Lakers. And the Lakers call time here. On the court right now for the Suns. They've got Grayson Allen. Royce O'Neal is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Plumlee in at the 5.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Suns. Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling.
Changes here for the Lakers. Barrett's checked in for Hayes, and Connect subbed in for LeBron. Bol, he's checked in for Phoenix. For 3, O'Neal. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
The 3 is up. And it's Barrett with the 3. Barrett's got 18 points in the game.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Bol, a screen on Doncic. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
The shooting's been great, but also, how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And the free throw, no good, but they'll get the ball back here. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Vincent's checked in for Doncic. Pass to Vincent. To the paint. Here's Connect. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 10 points for him.
You have to be careful against Connect inside. He'll turn you into a highlight.
He buries it from 3.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Outside Barrett. 4-3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Durant's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Jones. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got his 6th assist of the night.
Well, you can rely on Durant to do it all. I mean, he'll produce on his own, but he also works really hard to find his team shots as well.
Here's Reeves. And there's another one for the Lakers.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Outside Jones. Pass to Durant. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. He's made one and missed one so far at the line.
Tyus Jones. 1 shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And Los Angeles making a change here. Goodwin's checked in.
Jordan Goodwin.
off the inbound. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Driving to the basket, and that one's good. Connect's got 12 points in the game.
They're showing off his sneaky athleticism. Connect fears no one when attacking the basket.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Pass to Barrett. Shot on the wing. Tries again. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
I'm like, why would you pass this to me?
20 points.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there.
Austin Reeves has been on display for Los Angeles. 27 on the night. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. We've got Jarred Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent out there with Connect, and it's Goodwin in a two-guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And the technical free throw is good.
Watch outside.
Outside Durant. For three, O'Neal is rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jacks up a 3. Barrett missing again. And for the Suns, they're shooting about 41%. O'Neal passes to Jones. Outside O'Neal. The 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Barrett's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The 17-footer. And that one hits the back iron. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Jones, the pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Outside Barrett. Over Bull. The leader falls for him. Difficult shot. Barrett's got 22 points.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
One shot.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, in time,
Let's get out.
Boy, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the Clemson Slammer of history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnovers when you're playing for the league.
Making a switch here. Martin's checked in.
Oh shit. We in the one night. That's a funny time. Hold up. Hold up.
That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand.
Alright.
Vincent passes to Barrett.
Alright.
Has to connect from behind the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
Locked and loaded. Connect, ready to launch.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's O'Neal. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Vincent outside. Here's Barrett. And he hits the jumper. Barrett's got 11 in the second half. Well, Phoenix is shooting around 41%. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And Clark, we're seeing greater parity league-wide, but there's still those teams wandering the wilderness.
Yeah, and some of that is due to teams failing to draft well. You got to be a little lucky, but you also have to be good in your draft selections. It's not enough to have a high pick. It's really what you do with whatever picks you have and getting it right. Starting to find a rhythm on the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
Phoenix making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to O'Neal. Unloads from 13. Is rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 8 rebounds in the game. Over Jones. Barrett missing again.
You got to move past that. I mean, they want him to take that again. Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Outside Durant. Jones from outside. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
No luck from this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Barrett can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that one. The first free throw is good. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it's called on the floor.
Vincent passes to Barrett. Soft touch off the glass. Barrett's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Pass to Durant. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Goodwin. Basket counts.
Well, Connect is used to just finishing plays, so seeing him share the wealth is encouraging.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Allen. Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused. Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And here's Durant. Now O'Neal. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
Again, the Lakers score.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Durant with it. Over Connect. Nice shot by Durant. Durant's got 12 points in just the second half.
Sweet mid-range jumper for Kevin Durant. He's dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
Pass to Barrett. Top of the key. Picked it out of midair. Durant inside. And Durant with the big finish.
A 3-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
Now here's Barrett. He's covered by O'Neal. Shot is good by Barrett.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will. Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Pass to Durant. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly, player to fan, without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere.
Richards is checked in for Phoenix. Booker comes in for O'Neal. The 3, Barrett. Richards pulls it in. The Suns shooting 40% from the field in this one. To the middle. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Durant commands so much attention. Part of the reason why he had a wide open teammate there.
Out left to the wing. Vincent outside. Down low. And there's a 3-second violation. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Drains the triple.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his 3rd triple.
Here's Milton. Pass to Barrett. Here's Goodwin. Shoots over Allen. Shot is good by Goodwin. Goodwin's got 4 points this quarter.
And you see the awareness Connect has a good understanding for when his guys are open.
Here's Richards, guarded by Vanderbilt. Durant has the open look. Again, the Suns good for 2.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Here's Goodwin. Allen defending. Shot is good by Goodwin. And it's the Suns with the ball. Dunn outside. Pass to Durant. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. James is checked in for the Lakers.
Let me hear you.
Here's Goodwin. Outside Barrett. Shoots over Durant. And again, the Lakers, no good.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
No, that was gonna be a
I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth.
Yeah, you gonna pass that back. Pass that back to me. Pass that back.
Unfortunately, the team
Pass
is
that back.
suffering
Pass
from
that
that.
Here's Connect. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
Well, Connect has a scorer's mindset. Wherever he finds room, he will take a shot.
Back to Durant. From outside the arc. The offensive rebound. The shot, no good. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the 4th. Barrett can't hit. And the Suns shooting just 38% here in the 4th. Outside Booker, beyond the arc. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Kevin! Please. I want to
Connect's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Barrett. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Barrett's got 32 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And there's a defensive 3-second call. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
5 to shoot. For 3, Allen. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vincent passes to Barrett. No good. Good work defensively by Richards. Phoenix is shooting 40% from the field in this one. And that one's good. Durant's got 34 points.
Yeah, and one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Here's Barrett. That one's good from the corner.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Phoenix. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Barrett's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Dunn. The Suns on offense. On the wing, Durant. From downtown. Nails it from beyond the arc. Durant's got 37.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
The 3, Barrett. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning to play.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Austin Reeves.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
Right back at you, Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with the 3 of his own.
Kicks it out to Barrett. Shoots over Durant. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Barrett's got 39. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Allen outside. Connect with a rebound. Outside Barrett. The 3 is up. no good on the shot. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were a seventh man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious fourth grader.
Okay. Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you looked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzer, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys.
I was open. I was wide open.
Just, if I may, can I just say, wowzers. I'm so looking forward to learning from both of you. And more data is always important, even when it's something as unquantifiable as trash talk.
Shut it, Toby!
Okay.
Let's start the segment. Don't trash talk if you can't back it up. There's nothing worse than writing checks with your mouth that your game can't cash.
That's what I'm saying. Not only does it make you look like a clown, but it demoralizes your teammates.
You'd know all about demoralizing your teammates, wouldn't you, Russ?
Oh, you would like to think so, except that my basketball skills were so superior to yours my entire career that you couldn't even hold a candle to me, Jalen.
Guys, if I may, just to put some perspective on this, there are only 525 athletes in the NBA at any given moment. And FIBA estimates there are 450 million basketball players worldwide.
Wow.
Which means you're in the top 99.9% of players by just being in the NBA alone, which that's a pretty impressive stat, Jalen.
Toby.
Yes?
Enough.
Oh.
You already won the lottery by marrying my sister. There's no need to suck up to Russell like this. It's unseemly.
I'm not sucking up. I want to make sure everyone feels like they have value, and I'm just following the data and seeing where the facts lead. You know what?
Shut it, Toby.
Okay.
Do keep your trash talk about the game. We're all competitors here, but there's no need to bring up family, friends, or physical attributes. In other words, show some class.
Jalen, you literally just brought up my wife.
Yes, Toby, but I did it with class. And besides, this is television, not basketball. Anything goes.
You earned that one.
I saw MP had his... MP had his first career double-double. That shows talent and drive, and we love to see both. Keep on keeping on, player. I saw MP had his first career double-double. That shows talent and drive, and we love to see both. Keep on.
Good game, MP.
Another day, another win. Good work.
What was that little stunt you pulled before the game?
You mean what I did on social?
What do you think?
I don't get it. What's the problem?
I know you picked an individual goal, MP, but this is still a team game. The focus here is wins, not boosting your followers.
Coach, it ain't even like that. I use it as motivation.
Yeah, so do our opponents. And this is the kind of attention we don't need.
Man, it's not even that big of a deal. People talk like this in the league all the time.
It puts a target on our back and it riles up opposing fans. Nothing good can come of this.
I'm not sure that I agree with that.
Well, maybe you will when you grow up and realize the team is more important than your ego.
Anything else?
I'm done here. You can go.